Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Adorkable Rachel, and it's time once again for another episode of Muppet Monday! But first, a little recap on some Muppet news. The Dark Crystal is coming back to theaters for 2 days only on February 25th and 28th. It was also announced that the Muppets will be headlining the Puppet Palooza Festival in Santa Barbara, California. Also, for anyone who doesn't know, there's recently been some buzz that a new documentary is coming out called Muppet Guys Talking, which literally consists of original Muppet performers Frank Oz, Fran Brill, Bill Beretta, Dave Goelz, and even the late Jerry Nelson sitting around and, well, talking. I mean, it doesn't sound super exciting on the surface, but I think that if you're a Muppet fan or even just a Jim Henson fan, then this is a pretty cool thing. I mean, this is like if the Beatles got together and just sat around and talked about what it was like to work with each other back in the day. And the big news this week is that the film finally has a release date, March 16th! That's right after my birthday! The film will be released digitally and only digitally, so make sure you watch for future updates. Me personally, I am so excited about this. Also, if by any chance you live in New Zealand or close by, we recently found out that there's going to be a brand new festival called the Jim Henson Retrospectacle, and it's literally going to last 21 days. Oh my god, tickets are on sale February 8th. If you're in that area, try to go to this. And now, let's talk Muppet Babies. If you were a child growing up in the 80s or 90s, more than likely you've seen the Muppet Babies at least once. It was our favorite Muppet characters in baby form, showing all of us kids how to use our imagination through the power of stock footage. And side note, I don't really know how the laws worked back then or how they were able to get so much footage from other movies to put into the show, but man, was that a cool idea! It was pretty much designed for younger audiences because I guess Jim Henson knew that whole LOL segment in The Muppets Take Manhattan was gonna be a big hit. So they made a series about it that ended up lasting a whopping 7 seasons. Wow! And that's pretty impressive because in television years, 7 seasons is like 3/4 of a lifetime. Well, whether or not you were a big Muppet fan, viewers really seemed to love it, even winning several awards and continuing reruns through the late 90s. And it also famously started the trend of relaunching other popular cartoon characters as younger versions of themselves. So, thanks for that. But anyway, now we have a brand new Muppet Babies show coming out on Disney Junior in March. Wow, lots of things coming out in March. I'm a lucky girl. Of course, the one big difference you may notice between this show and the old one is that rather than be hand-drawn animation, it's now computer-generated. Would it be cool if they used puppets this time around? Yeah, it definitely would, but most Disney Junior shows are computer-generated, so this isn't that big of a surprise. Plus, the original show was animated, so yeah. And of course, we've got a lot of the usuals coming back, like Baby Kermit, Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, Animal, but no sign of Scooter or Skeeter this time around. Or even Ralph for that matter, which is kind of a bummer because Ralph was definitely my favorite in the cartoon.
Gosh, I never realized how important zoos are, Nanny.
I really loved his really cute little graspy voice that he had. Ha!
Instead, it was recently announced that the show will be getting a new character, a little purple penguin named Summer. Because, you know, irony and all. Here's the thing though, didn't most of these little babies represent characters that were originally adults previously? Cause if that's true, what if Summer grew up to be Gloria Estefan? As you'd imagine, yes, she was created to bring more female characters to the series. Apparently Skeeter's not good enough for them. Apparently this character was originally gonna be a sheep, but I guess focus groups decided that penguins were more marketable. Hey, what's wrong with a sheep? Producer Tom Warburton describes her as super creative. She loves to draw, she loves to paint, she loves to dance, all at the same time. She's the smallest of the group, but she definitely has the biggest heart. So she's basically the most Disney Junior-esque character of the group. Got it. Also, apparently Nanny is supposed to return. Well, that's cool. Does that mean we're finally gonna see her face? Oh my god, you know what? People who are not fans of the show did not understand that this was one of the biggest mysteries of our childhoods. What does Nanny's face look like? I mean, they just loved to torture us in our childhoods with these little mysteries, didn't they? Along with Dr. Claw, Mr. Wilson, and every single grown-up in the Peanuts universe. Actually, I wouldn't doubt it if we never saw her face in this version either, but I think the bigger question is gonna be, is she gonna wear those green striped socks again? I mean, come on, that's the only reason we really remember her, right? Part of me hopes not, because honestly, I think even back in the 80s those look ridiculous. One nice thing I noticed though is that Animal in this version actually looks like Animal. In the last version, I really do like his character. I love his little catchphrases and everything, but I think we can all agree that that little bonnet was kind of silly. Here, he looks even more like a troublemaker. So fitting! Some of the other characters also got a bit of an upgrade in their wardrobe, but they're still very recognizable and adorable. Except, wait a minute! Why isn't Kermit wearing his little sailor suit? Oh man, of all the changes you made, why did you take away Kermit's sailor suit? It was so cute and so fitting, cause, you know, frogs like water and sailors work on water. I don't know, but it was cute. Only other question that I might personally have for the show is, will the format of the last one be anything like this one? In the original version, sometimes the characters would deal with big conflicts and resolutions, or sometimes they wouldn't, but I think what really drew us to the show is that no matter what the situation at hand, the characters would show us what big imaginations they had, and they would show us how they envisioned their version of the situation. And it may not have been as wacky or meta or goofy as the original Muppets, but these were still the Muppet characters with their unique attributes and characteristics. So what I want to know is, will this be a show that focuses heavily on the power of the imagination and keeping up with the spirit of the last show? Or is this just gonna kind of be your standard Disney Junior show with basic preschool level conflict and resolutions? Or is it gonna be something entirely different? Well, at the end of the day, despite the fact that this probably will be very different from the version of my childhood nostalgia, it is important to remember that this is a show that's made for toddlers, not so much for big Muppet fans. It's been 34 years since the original show debuted, and obviously things have changed since then. The things that are standard for preschoolers to watch, the different formats that work, it's gonna go with the territory. Even if it might possibly have a different format for today's standards, or maybe it won't. What's really important to me personally is that it's an engaging show for kids that they'll want to keep coming back to and will keep inspiring them to expand their minds and ideas. At this point, we don't have a whole lot else to work off of, but from what I've been seeing, it does look like a pretty promising show. Just, you know, no more familiar stock footage. And who knows, maybe it'll soon inspire some future Muppet fans. And one more thing, I'm pretty sure that Howie Mandel is not gonna come back to voice Animal for this show, but I would pay good money if he did. So now I want to know, what do you guys think of the new Muppet Babies series? Are you excited about it? Are you gonna get your kids to watch it? Also let me know, who was your favorite character on the original show, and which was your favorite episode? Well, go ahead and leave your comments below, be sure to like and share, and if you're new and like what you saw here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to hit the little bell button down there to get notified when new stuff comes out, because I make new videos every week! Bye, Adorkable Buddies, I'll see you soon!